Right now, need crew love right now, 'cause we too.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Cody Parkey now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. On the return, it's Jordan Lewis. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Prescott now on second down. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Second down, Prescott drops it underneath to Elliott and shoves him off at the 20. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They give him a gain of 37. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Lock in.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was playing. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Hey, 18.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Being chased out left. Now he's going to... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the toss, Cohen. And he's taken down inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
The good old toss play, and this time they go to the left side, so give a lot of credit to the offensive line. Center, guard, tackle, able to seal that side, but the guy that we don't give enough credit to, wide receivers. They have to do a great job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play can be spilled in the backfield. In this case, everyone handled their responsibilities, and they picked up really nice yardage.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Gotta go.
This is Cohen on the toss. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Come on, gotta go. Lock in. 18. Blue. Gotta go.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. They find some open field here. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Onto the field now come the Bears. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Parkey adds the extra point, and this is now a 1-point game. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. A second down throw for Prescott. Pout, a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at about the 32. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot.
I like the strategy. Extra tight end, run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Gotta go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Red, up. Lock in.
Out of the gun, Trubisky dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Tyrone Crawford with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. The give is to Elliott. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Swing to the right. To the right. Good.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game. And I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
26.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards.
Lock in. Move.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
When you see a big-time run to the outside, it always comes back to setting the edge, doesn't it?
Absolutely, and they were perfect at setting the edge there.
And the funny part is, both sides of the ball talk about it. The offense has to set the edge so you can get outside. The defense wants to set the edge to control things so they can kick the run back inside.
Offense wins there.
Offense won big.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Ran, up. Gotta go.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Trubisky. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's go. Run the ball after it. Ran, up.
They come up in an offset eye. Now it's Trubisky. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Trubisky to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Bears are in for 6.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Well, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Here's Parkey now set to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the young men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, 47.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Here's Trubisky to throw. Steps away to his left. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll bring up a second down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Red, up. Lock in.
They go play action. Trubisky, blitz coming, and down he goes. Sean Lee in from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Lock in.
Trubisky will throw. Flushed out right. Looking for White on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because that's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
A first down carry by Elliott. Finding room inside the 40. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Trubisky to throw on second. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Let's go, let's go. Lock in, lock in.
This is Cohen. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Lock in, lock in.
They try again with Cohen. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, that's Cohen. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Back now at Soldier Field. A first down throw for Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Flushed out right. had too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and it's third down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities, you get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
Prescott now, and he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Akeem Hicks in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. The punt team on now. It's from their end zone. They get it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time.
Go!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
18. Lock in.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Hey, gotta go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They come out here in the eye. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears have broken the tie. Now Parkey for the extra point. With the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But You've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And, wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
They go to Elliott again. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Again to Elliott. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
46.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
This is Elliott. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
47.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He hits Beasley right side. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
46.
He's back to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Hey, you got your 1st down. Get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it.
Now Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Second and goal from inside the 5. He'll look to throw. This is caught. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for two and go for the win. Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for two.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Here comes the first throw in OT for Prescott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
That's it, baby. That's it.
Prescott now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right, you don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Elliott. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shake. Touches the rock.
A handoff left to Elliott. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. His throw caught at about the 5. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Swing to the field, right. To the right. Hey, we're going right there. We're going right there.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Here you go. Here you go, 46.
He's going to get it running right. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Chicago.